What's up?
We are live Monday night with the Paul Murray Show. That's right, the PMS show, everyone.
Paul Murray and friends.
I just got your alert. It just popped up.
Well, good.
Just got your alert that you're live. And you know what? I didn't click on it like an idiot. So now I have to go search for you and find, after I find my board, where is it? Oh, here we go.
I had to take it off Top Chat and go to live chat.
Let me refresh this and it should show you live on your page. There we go.
Hey, Lenny's the first one in. Beat JDS.
What's up, Lynn? How are you? I am like number one. How are you, Lynn? Hope all is well. Hope you're staying safe down there. Honestly, just I'm glad you're safe, along with everyone else, for now.
Yep, Lynn is definitely hunkered down.
You know, because I can't say what tomorrow is or will be, but for now, right now at present time, I'm glad you're doing well.
Well, everything is good. Everything is good so far. Yeah. I mean, I'm starting to hear the stories.
Phantom Hodges, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, Phantom Hodges.
His name is Paul, too.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Herman's hearing stories. I'm hearing stories about people that have people close to them. And hey, Joe Mack from Dublin, Ireland. How are you, mate?
Hey, Joe Mack.
Joe Mack, what's good, man? Well, you know, I know people at the hospitals, and I know people who
Builder 710.
Who
hey, Builder.
Have come down with the virus. Hey, what's up, Builder?
Yeah,
well, the interesting thing that you said earlier, Herman, was about the refrigerator trucks. They're parking them out next to the hospitals and just loading bodies.
You know what? I have a hospital here with a few patients in it, and actually tomorrow in the rain, I'm going to do a little mini video, and they claim the hospitals that are treating people with this virus have refrigerator tractor trailers outside them, parked next to them or whatever. So I live literally 5 minutes from a hospital. I can look out my front yard here. I wish I had cameras outside. I look outside my yard and look to the right, and I could see the hospital. You remember when my wife was sick, and her hospital room faced our house, and I had left my daughter home one night, and I was like, "Hey, check this out. Why don't you do this?" But she never came outside. She fronted on me. But I was saying I was going to turn the light on in my wife's hospital room and see if she could see it from our front yard, because you could see our house, you could see the car and everything. So,
right.
And then I was going to say, you know, you could wave to mommy from up there or whatever, or talk to her on the phone, whatever, but that never panned out. She fronted on me. Your daughter found out last night she has been exposed. One of her patients tested positive. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, God.
Prayers sent. Hospital sent her home for 14 days. Prayers are sent to any and everyone out there, period.
Well, the front line definitely is the first responders and the medical teams and everything else, you know.
Well, here in New York, as of yesterday, or I think it was the day before, there's 4,100 police officers that have called out sick. 3 of them have died. I know that was a day or two ago. The 3rd officer died. Now MTA workers are getting sick. My nephew's friend, who works in a token booth, you know, that you give, you know, you foot to get on the train.
Yeah.
He got sick. And he's actually on the mend now. That's how long he's been gone, and no one realized that he was in the hospital sick all this time. They got in contact with him through his sister, because someone just happened to have the sister's email.
Yeah.
And inquire about it. So
it's
all prayers sent,
Michigan's
seriously.
Heating up pretty good around the Detroit area. In fact, the chief of police of Detroit has it now.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And we had yesterday, or was it reported this morning, yesterday, a state representative in the legislature for the state died of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
He was 54 years old.
Well, one of the doctors in my sister's department at the hospital, she's got it. And my sister said one of the other people at the hospital was sick. Another guy I know passed away last night. Guy I know from the gym, he passed. So,
yeah, so it is, they said it was going to affect people. And you want to know, to be honest, it's we really, really, really just have to be diligent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a routine now where I come in the house and after I sterilize my hands, I get the antibacterial multi-purpose cleaner and I hit the doorknobs, and I'm constantly wiping the sink handles off, the toilet handle, which is a main one a lot of people don't clean, you know. So what's up, Paul? What's on the agenda for tonight?
Did I spell studio wrong, Phantom? He says it says Stubio.
Studio. It says Sudio. Sudio?
Sudio.
Okay, you guys. Now, you guys are the experts. How do I correct that, or can't I?
You can't because you're live.
He can't go.
Two were stuck together. It was supposed to be 10.
I don't think he can go back into it till after.
My chair just died on me.
Because that's in Zoom itself.
What happened?
Yeah, Paul, you're gonna have to wait till the stream is over to correct it.
Yeah.
See, here's I'm going to share real quick. When I pull up my when I pull up what I'm working with here, I don't see any way to change it either, other than end the stream and start again.
No, you don't do that.
So here's recurring today. There's no T. Sudio B.
But haven't you done that all along?
Wow, Paul. You got a lot of correcting to do, dude.
Click the meeting details.
Yo. See, I don't use Google Calendar. I don't use Outlook to do none of that. I go into Zoom and I schedule it. I don't make it repeatable because often you change the topics. But
what are you doing, Paul?
Sudio B. You can't change it, Paul.
It won't let me change anything.
No, sir.
So
after you stop broadcasting and save it and stuff, you can go in and edit.
I can go edit it later.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Fat fingers.
So we've been saying it wrong all along. Live from Sudio B. Matthew, how are you? Facebook. Hey, this is a video from China over 5 years ago about Corona wiping out up to 90% of the population. Well, Joe Mack, before people even click on that, that's why there's a Corona number 19. There were 18 before that.
For this, yep.
You know, so there's a lot of people know. How did they get the name? Because they were 18 before it. You know? It's getting a little.
Herman, what are you laughing at?
No, because I never seen anything sell that well that had that many sequels.
Damn, I keep hitting the edge of the couch, which keeps making my chair go down.
Don't they usually stop it after like 3 or 4? I mean, the only one.
Yeah, this
the only one that was bad enough to keep going was what's his name? Stallone.
Yeah. Well, Star Wars.
Yeah, but Star Wars is different stories about different people. Rambo was Rambo to him. He was a 70 in the last flick.
Yeah, exactly. It's Rambo in the retirement home next.
Because I know he was in Vietnam, so that means he was in Vietnam.
Yep.
Get this pink thing off my set. This is my wife's. See, my wife is so short. You see the back of the chair right here behind me? That's the top of it. When she's sitting in it, I have to go like this from
Well,
the
did
couch.
she order her new computer today? Today's Monday.
No, you know why? And I don't understand this, but how do you work from home and take the day off?
Oh,
I just can't. I can't, man. I freak. Herman, you didn't notice I was on the computer today? You didn't? How the do you work from home
I just stopped.
and call out?
I just stopped.
I'm done.
I don't.
Help me
good
here.
a long time ago.
Have me think I'm going crazy. Is there something wrong with this? Here she comes now from the doctor's office, but I'm like, she had a doctor's appointment, so she would have been able to work a full day and then go to the doctor's office.
Yep.
But hi, Max lady. Don't touch anything. Go ahead.
Yeah. Tell her to go take a hazmat shower now.
Yeah, you got to go decontam. Take your gloves off and go wash scrub. All right, glad you got your medicine. I'm doing a live stream here with Paul.
Hey, Brand Ariels.
Micro Ghost, how are you? Your COVID merch on your Teespring?
Yeah, Gary did. You need to go check that out. Gotta go outside. Come on.
But getting back to what I was talking about a few seconds ago, I just can't see the logic behind it. I mean, is it me? Am I just missing something? But if you can do it, I guess you can do it. Right? How are you guys in the chat there? How are you guys holding out during this Corona thing? And this is the first time that we can actually talk about something that affects people all around the world the same way.
Well, I mean,
there's a Teesprings.
Drones affect us all around the world too.
Oh, stay back 6 feet. Stay back 2 meters. That's funny.
The whole thing now with the virus, and you mentioned that, you know, the governor's saying that how more than half the population will probably get it.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's going to be a recurring thing every flu season, probably.
Please do. Don't say that. Seriously. Don't say that.
Maybe not to this magnitude.
Hey, Timeless, how are you? Well,
if you remember the flu killed a lot of people too.
The H1N1, I remember that.
Flu killed a lot of people.
A lot of people are dying this year.
Every year.
Well, I heard some fool, you know, the local store that I go to, and I gotta show that video footage, but maybe I can set it up. But this, you know, the store I go to to buy beer from, the guy I tell you I'm friends with behind the counter. There was some guy in the store, and I say guy loosely because he sounded like a damn fool. He's like, if you Google how many people died from the coronavirus opposed to how many people died from the common flu, it's obvious the common flu is killing everybody. So the guy's trying to tell him, well, the coronavirus is a type of flu, you know, but he's like, no, I'm telling you, the common flu is what's killing people. It's not corona. Corona's okay. Corona's nothing. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what news stations you watch or what websites you read from, but you need to stop. Myself. Micro Ghost, I live in a perfect place for social distancing. My nearest neighbor to the west is a half a mile. My nearest neighbor to the east. Damn, dude. You fly drones. Yeah, I know you fly drones. You know, with all that space. Lynn, like you're the second person to tell me that in today. You can't fix stupid.
Hey, well,
you can't fix, and it's true, because the whole time he was saying this, you know, there was a nurse standing there like, oh my God, help this race. You know, you could see the expression on the face, like oh my goodness, if he believes this, there are others that probably do too.
Well, it's just like some of the home remedies that I've seen. I'm like, let me get this straight. All you gotta do is boil some water and throw some orange peels in the water, and then people are dying by the thousands at the hospital. You
Right.
Tell me the doctors couldn't figure out that
Mm-hmm.
orange peels and steam.
Listen, if it was that simple, everyone's house would smell like oranges all day.
Come on, man.
Right?
Come on, they'd fucking turn the boil of water at the pool at the hospital and throw orange peels and let everybody stand over and feel the vapor.
Right.
I'm not trying to make a joke about it, but I'm just saying there's a lot of home remedies out there that I've seen people pushing it. And I'm like, you know, I'm not here to make a thing about Boston or Western medicine, but I'm not going to mess with that.
You know, it's funny. It's funny. They talk about home remedies.
Telling me a neti pot can cure the virus.
If any of you guys have relatives from the South, there are some remedies, boy.
It's not just
here's one. Here's one that's gonna make you laugh. And I don't know if it worked, but they were trying to get me to try this, and we actually gave it to my ex-wife. Me and my ex-mother-in-law gave it to her. You take Pepsi, you let it sit to room temperature, right? And you take out maybe about 3 ounces of it, and you take a whole clove of garlic, not one of the little leaves, a whole clove of garlic, and you peel it and you cut it up and you put it in the Pepsi soda, and you stir it up. And you shake it up and you shake it up. And when you, for some reason, when you stop shaking it up with all the garlic in it, there's a chemical reaction that gets rid of the fizz. And the Pepsi almost turns into a syrup, except it's a syrup, really, really sweet flavored garlic syrup. and I remember we mixed this together and we were making my ex-wife drink, and she's like, I can't take anymore. I'm breathing garlic. And we were saying, and I was agreeing with my ex-mother-in-law, yeah, it's going to help you. It's going to help you open up. I didn't give two damns. What's up? What's up, Bill?
It's called payback.
Huh?
Oh, payback.
Right. But remedies, I've heard a few. There are quite a few remedies. I'm sure you got a few, Paul, yourself. You ancient.
Well, back when we were building the pyramids, we used to mix everything with sand, you know?
Huh?
We used to mix everything with sand. It might have been a grub or whatever, and you flatten it out on a stone, beat it a little bit.
Okay.
You know you got issues, right? I'm just saying.
I don't know about you, Lawrence, but the first plastic surgeon I know was my mother.
You know, I laugh because that might be pretty true. That might be serious. The first plastic surgeon you ever knew was your mother.
She was crushing it up in that little thing, and then she was like, she pulled the skin back over, and she's like poured the little leaf or whatever she crushed up and put a bandage over it, and I wore that for about a week, and the skin was back clean, brand new.
She knew how to make a POTUS. Yep.
Hey, John Coopy, what's up?
Scar anything.
Yeah.
What's up, John Coopy? How are you?
Hey, John, how you doing?
So who else you bringing in here, Paul?
Well, I sent one to John Coopy. I sent one to Roger and John DiNardo, and who else?
This. I actually had an opening today, but it wasn't worth opening because you can see it through the damn wrapper. But I ordered this antenna extension. It had Ford drones. Herman, where's your Ford sign? Come on, Herman, where's your Ford sign? I know you got it close by.
What? This one?
There you go. Ford drones. Fixed on a regular daily basis. But my 7-inch drone. What's up, Mark? My 7-inch drone right here. In an accident, the antenna connection, which is this piece right here, right under it is a thin coaxial cable, and the antenna connection right here there it is, focus, snapped off. Let me move back or something.
Hey,
Hey,
Jake,
Jay
what's up, man?
Santiago.
It snapped off. Hey, Herman, watched your video in Greenport. Nice night flying. Have you ever flew at night? And is it harder?
Have I ever
That's
flown
from Joe
like
Mack. He just asked you.
harder? Well, really, I was up there and I got caught up there when we were out there. But as far as flying at night, I mean, if you know the height of the buildings or whatever you're trying to clear, you should be fine. I mean,
The height of all structures.
if you basically you need to be able to see, and if you can't see, no.
Yeah.
You know, if your camera's aperture won't open far enough for you to be able to see, it becomes really hard.
Well, and the other thing too is you got to
Hey,
remember.
Roger.
You got to remember that Herman is a professional.
Well, I mean, you know,
Ask his girl. Ask his girl what she think on certain days.
Herman is a professional.
She's not here. This is not her show, and we're not asking her.
Paul, according to his girl, I honestly believe sometimes his girl, Herman says, you know.
Can you mute him?
All right, I'll stop. What's up, Jay Santiago? How are you, man?
I'm saying, yeah, you need to be able to see. And if you really can't see, it becomes really hard.
And even if you can't see, you still have to know what structures are around.
Right. Well, you got to know where you are.
Well, do you remember that night we went with Drone X Factor to Long Island City, 33rd? And they were doing all the construction on the other side of the train, Sunnyside Yard. And there was one building that was totally black. Like they didn't, it was under construction, Paul. Now, any building going up needs to be lit. This was over a 20-story building and it was pitch black. Like they didn't pay their electric bill or someone from the union cut the wire, but the building was totally black.
Yeah.
I don't know,
but we knew we could see the building though.
That doesn't make sense because the building should have had temp. By law, it's supposed to.
Right, by law. And you remember the building was blacked out. So as to why, I could not tell you, but I do remember that. Click that like button, guys. There's too many of us in here for there to be just 10 likes.
You know what's crazy about that? I didn't have a drone back then, but when we did John Jay College.
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's many a nights I had temp light till 10 o'clock at night. Temp heat. Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for something. I'm just looking for some interesting sounds here. I haven't been able to look through it, so now when I go
on and fly off the building.
Yeah.
If you oh my goodness, if you could take off from there, that would be nice.
Hey, Lawrence, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Got to be much tougher flying FPV at high speeds in the dark, isn't it?
Not so much now because now they have cameras that can see at night.
Okay.
So now they did your FPV camera is either they have two types. One that's specifically for night, and then one that's like super enhanced. Wherever it's dark, it kind of lightens it. But I have not tried it. I don't have the courage yet, but probably this summer I'll do it though. I'm pretty sure this summer
things come up a little faster than
they at night. At night, yes.
No, flying FPV than they do in a regular drone. You know what I'm saying, dude?
That's true too, Paul. As opposed to going
night even faster.
Yeah.
Paul, you're used to doing 20 miles per hour, 24 miles per hour at top speed in your DJI drone. My slowest drone today does 35 miles per hour easy.
Well, my drones go 45, but I don't, just who's counting?
It's still okay. So you take that 45, the next drone I'm getting does 100 miles per hour, and it runs on a 6 cell battery. Okay, so go from flying at about 45, 55, 65 miles per hour to 100. That's going to be fun, but I wouldn't try it at night. At night, everything does come up faster. You know, I've seen a few people do night flights, and I'm like, better you than me,
I'm telling
because
you, there's certain things in certain places. If you know, the area around, like when we were in Greenpoint, the
yes,
hotel. When you get up near the top, like the top third of the building, you know that the building across the street and the building behind it, you could pretty much just take your drone, and I did this, and just throw it across in the sky, just like this, around the build out in the space,
well,
and
you
you
hear
won't hit
what
anything.
you see what Joe Mack put.
What?
Your 4-cell 5-inch should reach almost 90 miles per hour in full throttle. Well, these two here from Hadley, this one here does maybe about 65,
Mm-hmm.
65, 60. This one here, I slowed down because I was scared of it when I first got it.
Okay.
I literally had to slow it down because by the time I was where I wanted to go, I had to turn around and do something. But this next bird I'm getting will do 100 easy on a 6-cell. My 4 cells, I don't have that much pitch, Mark, and I know exactly what you're talking about. If I turn the pitch up on this, I'm pretty sure I could take it faster than 65 miles per hour. I like fast, but not that fast. I'm more of the one of those FPV flyers that'll probably be doing a lot of slow flow, a lot of cruising along water, across waters and beaches and stuff like that. You know, I'm all of
Scared.
that like I'm practicing in the park. To be honest, I'm getting bored with that because it's the same park. I can go to different parts of the park and fly, but I'm more interested in flying amongst the trees real smooth and stuff like that. And 90 miles per hour, you know what? On my simulator, on the racing simulators, I'm probably sure all my drones are set up to go about that fast. But then on the simulator, you do stuff that you wouldn't do with the real birds. And I found out, Mark, why they call you Tree Boy. The last video you put out, I feel so good. Remember I did the power loop into the tree, Herman?
Yeah.
Well, Mark hit a tree too. He was doing great, zipping around everything. At the end of the video, the tree stepped in front of him and said,
I tell y'all to look out for them trees. It's the first thing y'all do. Y'all see a tree. Oh, look at the tree. Let me go near it.
You're right,
It's
though.
almost like a dog that's like, yo, I gotta pee, I gotta pee, I gotta pee.
Yeah. A dog will go crazy when he sees a tree or a fire extinguisher, you know. And you know what it is? It's almost like the wasp and the bugs that are attracted to the light. You know the light will kill you, but what do? They go near it anyway, right?
Yeah, that's why bug zappers work.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what sim do I use? I personally prefer liftoff. Okay, but everyone else uses Velocidrone. To me, Velocidrone looks a little cartoonish, but Velocidrone, you can actually set up the weight of the drone. You can mess with the PIDs and stuff like that. So I can set up a drone that weighs 3.5, 4 pounds with a battery, and configure it so that it flies like my actual bird in Velocidrone. But in liftoff, Centroid says, I like trees. What can I say? I've had my share too. Hey, what's up, Logan Carpenter? But
Hey, Logan,
getting back to what you were saying, Joe Mack says he would have thought orientation would be a thing for flying at night. Believe it or not, if you're in a camera drone, no, because you know in the camera drone it's not going to flip. So you know you'll always be facing or looking pretty much in front. Either you got to look forward or you can look down with the camera. With FPV, you need lights around, and you need to be able to see where the ground is, and you need to be able to see that horizontal line of lights when you're flipping. You could. That's why. Maybe that's why I haven't flown at night.
Logan Carpenter. If you look down here at the bottom, it says live from Sudio B. It's the Paul Murray show.
Yes.
With friends, not My name does not appear there anywhere. It's Paul's show.
Hey, Paul, send Mark an invite if he
So
wants
we
to
gotta
come
give
in.
him
I already did.
We give him all the credit.
I sent him one, Lawrence.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because Centroid, it
You don't need to go in there change.
they laugh at us, but we are moths attracted to the flame. Every time we see a tree, a pole, a building, any structure that can damage the drone, instead of staying away from it, we fly to it.
That's why I said what I said about remote ID and all that other stuff like that, and delivery drones and stuff like that. Out of all of the guys that we know that fly here in the city, if they had delivery drones and a group of guys are out flying and you saw a delivery drone coming into the area,
they would try to chase it.
Guys would follow this.
They would chase it. Yes, yes. You're right. Or you would hear one. Everyone would be like, "Everybody, stop! Quiet! It's coming from that direction." And yes, there hasn't been Tylenol in that store in 3 weeks. But and you're right about that, Herman. Could you imagine? Because they're gonna have such big props when they do take off and fly over. You're gonna hear them like you hear the Huey helicopters from a mile away on a clear day. I can tell a difference between a Huey and an Apache. Huh?
The Matternets and the ones from
here we go. Fall starting live from New York. It's the Herman Green.
Well, I had to fix it, you know.
And now you put a smirk. You put a smirk on him, right?
Paul's gonna have to get the cease and desist order. Attorney.
The cease and desist order. That's funny. That would not be cool though, but it is funny though. But
there we got that too.
See, the internet is a mother. Phantom Flight. See, this lets you know
old video.
Paul's been doing homework.
Well, when you're
Lynn says you're looking good, Herman.
When you're friends with people, you want to make sure you take care of them.
But that's an old video right there.
Yeah, because of the white dash. I remember that era. That was early Phantom Flight 101 days. Paul's going back to the archives.
Well, in the archives, we go back to this.
You saw that. He got a full. Oh.
Here we go. Show's over.
That's in the archives.
See what we got to deal with, Lynn? And you live near him, so I pity you. I really feel sorry for it because you have to physically visit him. I can hit the mute button.
Lynn, does he always make you feel at home like this?
Yeah, right.
Like it's like the old Kentucky home, you know.
They have a psychiatric hospital here in New York. Hello, Bellevue.
Hey, did you see on the news tonight? They're talking that the Army Corps engineers converted the Javits Center to 23 or was it 3,200? Anyway, bed hospital, emergency hospital.
Yes.
3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Those boys must know how to get it.
No, but you don't know the size.
Easy though.
You don't, Paul. You don't know the size of the Javits Center. I'm actually going to pull it up because.
No, but that's easy though, Lawrence.
Well, what do you think? I don't think they built walls.
But no, Paul, it wasn't built. They just put everything in because it's a big open space.
Watch it. The Javits Center is designed for you to set up cubicles. They can easily set that up.
Yeah.
Out of the floor, there are load centers that you can bring out from there. From each one of those load centers is on the floor. You can bring out to you can make 4 rooms out of each of those load centers on the floor.
Okay, Paul, can I share the screen for a second?
So it's not like you got to run electricity back to any place. They got electricity in the floor to where out of it, you can bring out 4 different rooms.
Paul, they have the International Boat Show. They have the International Lingerie Show. They have the International Car Show there. This place is so big. Can I share for a second, Paul?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is the Jacob Javits Center, this building right here. Now, if you notice, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks long and maybe 1, to 3 blocks wide. This building is, hold on, let me spin the camera. This building is really big. That's a train yard right here. And it's bigger than the train yard, which, by the way, they're going to cover with buildings. But this Javits Center, all of this is open space for conventions.
How old
is
that map?
And,
How old is that map?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
You don't have the last building.
They do that for terrorist reasons. For some reason.
You don't have the last building of the Javits Center.
But this is it here, Paul. If you look, you can see through the other side because it's all, that part is all glass.
Then you got the other building on this side, on the far side.
Over here.
The other way.
The other way.
Yeah, the other way.
The other way. The other way. The other way.
See
yeah.
There, that brown building, there, that.
Yeah, all of this here. And it's a really, really big building, Paul. If I go down the block and turn, I'm going to go to the corner of it and turn around. This is, see, now they look, wow, damn, this is old.
That's what I'm saying. That building, footage you got.
This is complete already. That's been completed for years. They just, for terrorist reasons, don't want you. Okay, but this is where it starts, the building. Hold on. I'm going to turn around and show you the Javits. We're almost there. This is basically the corner where the building starts, right?
Okay.
Now we're on 11th Avenue. All of this down here, is building. That's all one building. All of this right here, as you see. And I've clicked 5 or 6 blocks and still I'm not at the end of it. Now I can turn around and there it is. But basically you get the idea.
And the vessel is half a block in from there.
So it was easy for them because it's an open building. You understand?
Sure.
It's a gigantic, they bring cars and boats and tractor trail. They pull tractor trailers on the floors to empty boats and stuff in this
I want to show you what I'm talking about that with the thing. You see those when they bring up the car show?
Uh-huh.
See how they have like a whole section for like Ford or
right.
Yep.
That is already in the floor.
Yeah,
and
it's already
out of
laid
the
out.
floor, I can go this way with one, that way with one, and that way with one, and this way, and I got 4 set up.
They have one of the world's largest
to get power.
They used to have one of the largest computer shows there at one time too, but it was strictly for businesses. So like Herman says, there's no part of the floor that you can go to that you won't have power or electricity or something. You rip a panel up out of the floor and there's boxes there. You need it over 6 feet more. You move 6 feet more over, there's another patch there. It's an impressive building.
He can't afford to do a show or an exhibit in the Javits Center.
Hey, Herman, Joe Mack and Caps asked you a question in the chat.
Where we at here?
Herman, okay. See, that's Paul starting junk.
No. He thinks he recognized Herman.
So I guess Joe Mack, if he said, "What you talking about, Willis?" you would just fall out your chair, huh?
First off,
hey Herman, if you had been in that,
show, I'm a lot taller than that dude.
You'd be happy to make the money if you had been in that.
What the money he never saw? He never saw any of that money, Paul.
I don't think it would have went the way it went, but
his parents robbed him. He never saw any of that money.
The guy that played it didn't get the money?
Gary Coleman.
Well, I mean, he was able to live a life, but as a kid, but that money was pretty much done by the time he was an adult.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Back then, there were no laws to protect child actors.
Yeah, your parents got the check and
right. Brought you a new toy when they felt like it.
Some new sneakers and a dirt bike, then so be it. I'm going to go to Vegas. He doesn't need to go to Vegas.
Yeah, right. Hollywood's babysitting you or wherever they were producing the show.
Yeah, Lynn says about the Javits Center, she bets it has one hell of an electric bill.
Lynn says Central Park now has a field hospital.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But you know what? The Javits Center, it may have an electric bill, but it's run by the state, see? And the thing is, like I said,
they're not paying the taxes either.
No, hell no.
Right. The average Joe cannot do an exhibit in there or nor afford to. Because
no, they couldn't.
When your stuff comes in the truck out back, it better be on a truck with Teamsters moving it.
Yep.
And he's not getting into the loading dock.
True.
That's if
he's
not affiliated with one of the people, he's not getting into the loading dock. Now, when it gets to the end of the truck,
it's another union, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then now your exhibit is getting built by the carpenter.
To have union hook up the electricity and all of that.
The electric is getting done by us, and whatever else the guys that do the floors, they do the floors, and each light that you get on your setup, whew, you might as well get a new light each time because it's just about the same price.
Hold on. Oh my God, love it. Just say it now, Herman. Go on. He wants you to say what you talk about, Willis. See, Paul started.
See, you notice Lawrence says Paul started. I didn't say that.
You put the picture up, Paul.
You put the picture up.
I was just going through my file of the best of Herman. I didn't put the pilot one up.
No, he's not real. He's not the kid from the show. What happened is, go put the picture up again. So, Joe Mack.
It up again?
What happened? Andrew from Pusa Studios put that one together.
Put the picture up
because I originally was not in the picture, but as you can see, my hair was cropped on because it's obviously crooked.
Everybody was cropped in and on and in the picture. Nobody is originally in the picture.
No.
Notice he doesn't have the one for Mork and Mindy up there.
True. That's true. With Paul in it, right?
Yeah, right.
Of course. He doesn't have his own stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I got a copy of that.
Yeah, I bet you did. I need to speak to Andrew next time I see him.
I don't think I got a copy of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a copy of this one.
Diane, all of those are yours. All right. Okay. Well, all I know is Paul.
That's from the Muppet Show.
What?
Right there. The two old guys up in the balcony.
The two old men. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the best part of the show. I used to wait for them to come on for their one-liners.
Yep.
Phantom Hodges, thanks for coming in, man. Enjoy your supper. We appreciate you. Don't forget to click that like button.
Oh, this.
See? There they go. There you go. If you remember the Muppet Show, the two old men at the end of the show,
yep.
It's really the Godfather and Paul.
Yep.
If I had Photoshop, I'd probably be doing all of that stuff too. But it's a lot harder to do what's with other programs. Shepherd's pie, Phantom Hodges, I saw a shepherd's pie in a store. And you know what stopped me from buying it? Is the fact that I know how to make them. And it didn't look right. Because it said shepherd's pie, and on top it had the mashed potato, which looked like it needed to be put in the oven, but it said shepherd's pie with beef.
Yeah.
Right there, the bells start ringing, and they hear ding, 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 because it says beef. There are a lot of animals out there that have beef, including human. That's all I'm going to say.
No.
Listen. If it doesn't say beef, cow beef, or ground beef, or sirloin, you don't know what the hell it is.
It doesn't have to say that. But what I'm asking you is that why did they have to specify that it was beef? I mean, what do people normally put?
Dude, you want to know why? I'm going to give you a perfect example.
No, what
Paul,
do people normally
hold on. Paul, you're going to love this one. I used to live in Harlem on 130th Street between Lenox and 5th, right? And that during the time I was a substitute teacher.
Things.
Hey, John Spizzo. So every time that I got off the train,
John,
people would get off the train with me and walk to this Jamaican restaurant. Now, the food was supposed to be great. I hear people talking about it. The food was great. They would have a line out the door every day, sundown, from about 4 p.m. until almost closing, a line out the door. Make a long story short, I would be so tired.
Vacations.
No, I would say I'm tired. I don't want to go stand on the line and wait for the food. And I would go get Chinese, or I'd go home and get something else. Come find out, one day I get off work, it's closed down, and you see a crowd around the outside of it. The Department of Health shut it down because they were serving beef, but the beef was monkey beef. And that's what I'm talking about, because everyone was going there. Oh man, his stewed beef is to die for, and it's so good. And I order it for dinner, and I get one when I come home from work, and it was monkey beef. Okay. Now I don't know about you, but I don't want to know what a monkey tastes like.
You're not understanding what I'm trying to say to you. Food that you buy in the store and like restaurants and McDonald's and these places, when they tell you 100% beef, they're talking about from a steer, from a cow, something they can only say that they don't, it doesn't have to be only beef, but that's the only meat that's in that patty.
Listen.
So when they said to you shepherd's pie with beef, I was asking you what other things do they put in it, because
no, it's shepherd. From what I understand, from what I learned how to make a shepherd's pie, it's mashed potato. It's mashed potato on top, and you usually have like ground beef, and it's usually ground beef with some type of vegetable, like maybe peas or something, peas or carrots in it, or peas and carrots in it. That's how I ate shepherd's pie. Now, correct me if I'm wrong out there. You guys may really know how shepherd's pie is made, but each time I've had it, it's had ground beef as the base and mashed potato across the top, and or sometimes in a pie crust. Most of the time not in a pie crust. But it's scary when something says beef and you don't know what kind of beef it is. I'm sorry. And I refuse to pick it up and even ask. If they do not tell you what kind of beef it is, you should be very afraid.
Beef means beef from a steer, Lawrence, when it comes to food you find in the store.
No hamburger beef chunks. Yeah, I understand that, Herman. I get it. But psychologically, I can't get past it.
Well, you're never going to find that. It's never going to say to you cow beef. It's just going to say beef.
No, see, I understand. When I go to the store and I go to the beef department, okay, you assume that it's from either it's a female cow or a bull, a steer. Okay,
you go buy a beef patty, right? Or a hamburger patty. It says beef.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that it's from a four-legged cow or steer.
You don't have to assume until somebody gets caught.
Look, it was rumored. Everyone thought it was rumored back in the day. Everyone thought that McDonald's was using kangaroo beef for their burgers. Okay, they didn't care. Kangaroo beef, cow beef.
They also thought that the Chinese places were using pigeon instead of chicken. So,
oh no, not here in New York. Here in New York, if you ordered ribs, if you ordered the ribs, then you would question whether they were cat ribs. Which, by the way, cat ribs actually curl over like this, so it's basically
cat is too tiny for you not to be able to notice the difference.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say to you is that talking about chicken and chicken wings and stuff like that. You ever ordered the chicken wings from BBQs, Lawrence? I don't know where they get those chicken wings.
The one in the village, or
does not matter which BBQs you go to.
No, I've not.
The wings that they have there come off of a chicken that has got to be about 4 feet tall.
Radioactive. They're giving you turkey wings.
These chicken wings are huge.
They are.
Like you only need about 2 or 3 of them.
I've seen people order them. Paul, the chicken wings are like,
It's like
a section.
Yeah, the whole wing to hold it. It's like
yeah. We're not talking about the tip and then the whole wing in your hand. We're talking one section with the double bone.
You know, the part up here on the wing looks like a small chicken's leg.
Yeah,
it's like a shoulder, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the shoulder part looks like a leg off of a smaller chicken.
Wow.
McDonald's in Australia makes Roo burgers, kangaroo meat. Now that I did have an idea. Excuse me. And this is where I had thought.
That's where the boomerang comes in handy.
What, to bust you upside the head before you buy it?
No, you throw it at the kangaroo, right? And if it doesn't hit the kangaroo, it'll come back to you so you can throw it back at him again. You got to know how to throw it.
I'm sorry. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. My wife says, do they have the McRib?
What?
Which, by the way, you should be afraid the McRib is not really meat. I'm sure they've grown it and put it in a mold and burnt it to look like meat, but it's not meat.
It's not meat?
Sorry. The McRib is not meat. How can an entire piece of hold on? How can an entire piece of meat feel like gristle?
Well, have you ever pulled the bone out of a rib? You have to really cook the shit out of it to get.
And I slow cook the hell out of beef ribs, pork ribs.
But what I'm saying, for you to be able to chew through that meat cleanly.
Right. So it's not real meat. I'm telling you. Trust me. It's dog food. You know what? It's a shame, Lynn. The dogs are eating better than us. They have stuff. They have this advertisement I used to see on the subway train called Farmers Market. Now their concept is with Farmers Market dog food is back in the day, dogs didn't know what dry food was. The dogs ate table food. And back then, the dogs didn't get cancer and ulcers and pancreatitis and psychiatric problems until they started eating this dry dog food crap.
I'm quite sure the dogs would never have psychiatric problems if they didn't have to deal with humans.
You know what? You're 100% right about that, Urban. They were fine until we started effing with them.
Nah, dogs would never have psychiatric problems if they didn't have to deal with humans.
Dogs would not have psychiatric problems.
Well, they wouldn't have dogs if there wasn't
cats would not be suicidal. You know, it's a whole bunch of stuff out there that because man has corrupted everything.
Suicidal cats?
Hold it, cat. Yeah. I was looking at something where for some reason in this town, where the hell was this place? Somewhere down south, somewhere in Virginia, the cats in this town were committing suicide, and it is funny because it sounds. I laughed too. They weren't going like this with the claw and cutting their jugular.
What did they do? Get a hold of some bad catnip?
No, they weren't, Paul. They weren't taking their claw out and cutting their jugular.
No, were they getting a hold of bad catnip or something?
No, there was.
Knowing how cats function, I could kind of understand.
What it is, Paul. In this one particular part of town, the cats would wait for the cars to come by before they crossed the street. Now in this particular town, cars don't cross often, so they got plenty of time. But when only one car comes through randomly, and then all of a sudden the cat tries, you know how the squirrels do it. You know how they do it here in New York, right, Herman?
Yeah.
You see a squirrel in the street.
I've seen dogs make it across the street too.
Yeah, they're suicidal too. They're suicidal too. Gristle rib, get your gristle rib here.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yes. It is. It really is.
No, but I'm just trying to see. I know this about a cat. Cats will rather die than to obey.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
you're right.
Committing suicide,
the way they wrote the story, the way they wrote the story, they made it seem like, I guess they were trying to get readers, and they made it seem like, well, the cats in this town are committing suicide. So when you hear a cat committing suicide, you're like, WTF, cat committing suicide. And then you read the story and you find out that in this one particular part of town, where traffic rarely goes through, the cats decide to dart out in front of cars, the car.
See, I get it. I get it. You know what? I drive, but I've seen animals run out in the street.
Yeah, but
and a lot of guys are not gonna hit their brakes.
Yeah.
If they weren't hitting their brakes for those old ladies on Queens Boulevard.
Oh, the Boulevard of Death?
There's nobody they're not hitting their brakes for some cat.
Paul, they have a place here in Queens. I live in Queens. It's called Queens Boulevard. They used to call it the Boulevard of Death because at first, Herman, if you remember, people were getting hit because they were slipping off the sidewalk. And what they did was
justified it.
Right, but what they did at the ends of the sidewalk was they found out they were putting metal over the edge of the curb. So in the winter or when it was raining, someone would be standing there or walking across, and they would slip on the metal.
You know why they did that? To stop you from riding your bicycle up onto the sidewalk with the wet tire.
Yeah.
Once the wet tire hit that metal, just slide right off.
Exactly. And Paul, they put mediums up, so they literally call it the Boulevard of Death, because people were you don't get hit by a car. You get hit by a car, you're dead. They slowed the speed limit down to 25 miles per hour, and people are still speeding on it. But now they respect it because of traffic lights. You know, those the traffic light cameras.
Paul, you drive. If a human being is crossing the street and you're coming down the street,
biologically appropriate raw food.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yep.
Anybody with a conscience is gonna stop or slow down.
Slow down. Yeah.
I don't understand how these guys are moving so fast that one car, like one old lady got hit, one guy hit her into the next guy. I'm like, yo, when are you guys gonna stop?
Yeah.
Well, here's a theory us old guys might have. Okay.
It's a street,
and that is that
on a highway.
Because of video games, everything that's in front of you becomes a target. It's like, oh, I get 10 points for that one.
The views and opinions that are heard tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everyone on the panel tonight. I just want to put that out there, people.
How many video games, Lawrence, do you have where you stop and you get?
I don't have nothing that is I don't have nothing, Paul, that involves hitting people with a car.
You don't have
I have shooters, racing games, but I don't have anything to get points.
Aircraft.
But you want to know what? There was a game, Paul, called Crazy Taxi. You were a cab driver and you went to a spot to pick up a fare. And when the fare got in the car, they would say, well, I need to be to so-and-so and so-and-so. So the line would come up on the map. And you had to race there as fast as possible, cut through buildings, all kinds of things. And you did get points if you could hit a human.
See?
So if you look it up, Crazy Taxi is the name of the game. It's an old PlayStation game.
Those kids have now grown up, Lawrence. They what they didn't know is they were raising the future Uber drivers of today.
I bookmarked that link, Lynn.
If it was an Uber driver, those old people might have been able to make it.
Yeah,
the Uber driver would have been lost. He would have been stopping to look around or something like that, or check his what do you call it there? They all use GPS.
Yeah, because Paul, you can tell an Uber driver in New York, because if the speed limit is 25, they're doing 20. 15. They're doing 15 is being nice. They're doing 20.
There's nobody in front of him. That's the guy that constantly keeps seeing his brake light.
Yeah, yeah. And I understand they get extra money for being careful. Who mentioned David Carradine? Paul just reminded me of a movie with David Carradine. I think it was called Death Race. Yes, yes, you got points for killing. That movie was you. Yeah, that was it right there. Death Race. That was it. Good one, Joe Mack. I remember that with David Carradine,
Yep.
and the cars had teeth and bones and razors on them, and you raced and you got points for killing people. You got more points for killing the young people because they were faster. The old people you barely got points for.
Read what Lynn just wrote.
Yeah, I just read that. I'm oh God.
In high school, the last day of driver's ed in the simulator, we were allowed to run over Lynn.
You know they never
Lynn, you disappoint me, Lynn.
You know they never let us use those when I was in high school.
Lynn, I'm you participated in that. I know you did.
Shortly thereafter, she joined the military.
They put us all in the car, in a regular car, and I think that was.
Hold it, Herman. Herman froze for a second, just for a millisecond. No, you're good now.
No, I was saying I thought that was a little irresponsible.
Yep.
Putting us all in the car.
Well, Lynn, yeah, see, she admitted. She said, sure did. I could imagine it to see you were playing a video game. You were playing Death Race and didn't know it.
Yep.
And it was called Death Race 2000. Hold on, let's Google it.
That was back in the late 60s.
I'm not even gonna take up for the old folks anymore.
There it is, 1975 film, Death Race 2000.
Oh,
with David Carradine, Sylvester Stallone. Let's see, Paul Bartle. Directed by, but David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone were the main characters in it. If you have not seen this picture,
you don't want to go see that.
Oh, wait, I found a photo. Let's see. Oh, all of this was David Carradine's car. Hold on a second, Paul.
David Carradine.
This was his car in the actual race. Give it a second to load if it decides to. Here it is. Yep. The car had teeth on the front of it and all of that weird stuff. And
cut him in half if you hit him in the middle, right?
Well, no, but the car had teeth on it. They had things, the blades that came out. Oh, here's one. Here's a picture from it. Let's get it to come up. This one had machine guns, a gigantic machete at the end of it, and you got points for killing people in the game. And like I said, once again, the young people were more points because they were faster.
I don't mean to be critical, but why didn't they paint those cars red? Why blue? You know, red would have been blood red.
Well, think about it, Paul. Back then, color television, you wanted it to be bright. You know, that was basically it.
You know, you guys are sick.
I do remember, that's for sure. Everyone enjoyed it. This was in 67, 68. Right. That you didn't know it, Lynn, but you were testing out video games. You all had no idea. You were paving the way for video games. Somebody probably took that simulator and used to drink and play on it all the time, I could imagine. Paul?
I wonder what it looked like.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. It's time. This is your stream.
This stream is provided to you by me and Lawrence and Herman, and we thank you for your attendance, and everybody's more than welcome. And you got to stay tuned for when those guys are on Sunday night at 5 and Wednesday night at 5. Other than that, it's just little old me at Monday night at 5. And it's on occasion at 3 in the morning, Herman and I will be on.
No, he won't.
He said, no, he won't.
You will never see me at 3 o'clock in the morning unless you pass me somewhere in my sleep.
Paul?
Yeah.
I'm even getting a soundboard set up for you for the next Monday.
Oh, cool.
3 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, I got a drop for you if you guys want to do a drop. Ready?
That's when he goes.
Manamana, do 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 do. Manamana, do 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 do. Manamana, do 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 do. Manamana.
Okay, there you go.
I heard of an applause.
Yeah, you got to clap for that. I figured this out now. Now I can actually do. Now I can actually do the soundboard stuff. I just turn on the back of the microphone, so that it catches the
Comes
sound
from
from the
behind
speaker.
too. Yep.
How does this sound? Like nothing.
Yeah, pause.
You can hear it fine, right?
Yeah, it needs to be a little louder, but yes.
Okay, yeah. I just need to work that little bug out. Once I get that little bug, then we're good to go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you.
You be nice. Remember, she's in the kitchen where you eat. So you be nice. You're on mute, you know. I think he pushed the button. He pushed the button on the front of the microphone and doesn't know it, Herman.
Okay, that was my daughter. Yes, yeah, I did. That was my daughter. I muted and didn't unmute. Oh wow, there's some interesting stuff here.
You said they're in the kitchen where you eat.
Coast to Coast says 12 o'clock, Herman, is only midnight for him, so you could make it.
What?
3 in the morning is only 12 midnight for him, so you could make it there.
What is that? Nope, that's not it. I thought I found something for you, Paul.
No.
Notice I'm ignoring them. I'm on another window.
That doesn't even make any sense.
I'm looking at sound effects.
You.
I'm definitely looking at sound effects.
What happened?
I'm looking at sound effects. I'm ignoring Paul.
You know when I find out Paul was live at 3 o'clock in the morning?
When
I get up.
Oh, well, see, I usually get up to go use the bathroom around 3:30, and at 3:10, it was about 3:05, 3:10. I came back and I look at my phone just to see what time it is. It says Paul Murray live. I'm like, no. Put the phone down. Put the damn phone down. No.
Well, I sent everybody invites.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on.
There you go.
Was that loud enough?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay. All right, cool. I know what the problem is now. I got it. So now I just need to set up some buttons for the next time I run into you, Paul.
Yeah.
And he says something about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, every time he says something about 3 a.m.
Well, I can't remember the music behind Three's Company or.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about 3 when he asks you about 3 o'clock?
Hold on, let's see. All right. Let's see here. Nah, we're reaching on that one. There are different soundboards and stuff out there. I do know for a fact. For example, like you said, Three's Company.
Yeah.
Sound. Okay, Three's Company soundboard. Let's see what comes up. Three's Company speechless soundboard. Let's try the first one. First one's usually good. Hold on a second. There you go, Paul.
Okay.
But that's only one. That sucks.
You know what, Lawrence? Paul, the next time you go live at 3 o'clock, right? Send Coast to Coast an invite.
Okay.
It's only midnight for him.
It's only midnight?
Yo, send him an invite, right?
It's only midnight.
Send his behind an invite.
Who else is on the West Coast? Curtis.
Curtis is out there too.
Send Curtis an invite.
And Sam Hayden is out there in Arizona. And Justin Hadley's in Arizona.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what this one.
Well, now you know who you can send invites to at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Well, where I wonder where Roger is. Star Trek can't still be going, is it?
It could be.
It might be just his being nice, you know.
Oh, he's got the marathon going.
Yeah.
He got the
What happened?
marathon.
I'm trying to find some interesting stuff.
Like what?
Everything's so violent.
That's why you got to find the usual stuff.
What happened?
The usual sounds. The normal sounds.
Oh, the normal stuff. Let's see what comes up here. I was trying to find Paul's Phenomena so he could record it and not have to sing it anymore, but I can't seem to find that one. Everybody else has it, but them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have Miss Piggy soundboards. They have some Phenomena soundboard from Muppets Phenomena song and Muppets. Okay, I'll try it now. Muppets Mana song. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Hold on a second. Where is it?
I'll be Paul singing.
Oh, it's the whole thing.
Just a minute, I'll give you a company. Play it again.
Hold on. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, that's enough. Paul, you just don't have nothing to do with yourself.
That's
all right. You done, Herman?
That's it. It's over.
He says the show is over. It's time to go. It's time to go now.
No, but Paul.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get a costumes to go with it, and you start singing and dancing.
Yeah, then I would worry about you.
Well,
I would tell Lynn to walk in with the taser so they can sedate you and take you in.
Well, Lenny bought me these, you know.
She's encouraging.
Lynn. So you're telling me Lynn is encouraging you?
Yes.
Lynn's your enabler.
Yes. Yeah. She had these special made by a costumer that works on like movie productions and stuff like that. Made these.
Wow. It's Paul, you have a sickness. I don't know. I'm speechless. Let's see. What the hell is this? Hold on. No, that's okay. That's all right. That's enough. This soundboard sucks now that I think about it. I need to find a real one.
You need a real one.
All right. I'm going to Google.
All you need is like the regular sounds.
SPCI special. Effects.
Like
Sound.
somebody tells a dumb joke.
Okay, special effects. Soundboard.
From Alexa, one of the corny jokes that she tells.
Or I wonder if she'll play the Phenomena music.
Alexa, playing Phenomena. All right, something's not working here, so I guess that's not going to work.
She didn't work. She don't know what you're talking about. See, there goes Roger.
What's up, Roger?
Yeah, baby.
See, stuff like that.
Song for kids on Amazon Music.
She's not playing anything?
Just a minute.
Music. Just say, wake me up to #1 Muppet song for kids at 7 in the morning.
Oh, no. Send Roger a link.
That's because you have it in your library, Paul.
You sure you want to be a part of this, Roger?
Alexa, stop.
There you go.
Wow.
You could have that play every morning, Herman, and wake you up as your alarm.
No, he can't.
What, this one?
Well, I was going to record one just for Lawrence when he starts his show. Is here's Herman.
Okay, I did. This one seems to be a little better. This soundboard sounds a little better. Oh yeah, see, like classics like this. Wait. Oh, it's too low. That one sucks. Falling at high speed mission. Good evening. All right. All right. You can play this for Philly Drone Life.
Falling from the sky.
Eye of the Tiger. Okay, it has
what is it? Was it Big Matt that was in with us the other night? The other day?
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, John.
John.
Oh, John. That's John. Yeah, Big John.
Send him an invite. He'll be fun for the last hour.
Let me see where he is. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can send him an invite here. Give me a second. John. He's going to be like, what? They sent me an invite 2 nights in a row? You're going to make him go Hollywood, Paul.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
he's already Hollywood.
He's got the personality for it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's just natural. Hold on. Let me see. John.
He could name the name of his show Simply John.
John's nothing simple about John. All right, I sent him an invite. I don't know if he's going to come in or what, but
you're probably looking at it like, what the hell is he sending me that for?
No, I don't know. It's nice out. They're probably out flying.
Oh,
or he may have to go to
nice
work.
In New York there?
He may have to go to work.
Ah.
It's only 6. Well, let's see. It's still 6:15. Yeah, but he works nights, so he would be asleep.
He works.
Hey, link. Roger is waiting.
I told you. Send Roger a link.
Coast to Coast says his Alexa started to play Madonna when I said phenomenon. Alexa, self-destruct. It works on Philly Drone Life's Alexa. She hears me all the time. All right, Paul, I'm going to hang out until 6:30.
I sent one to Roger. I sent it again.
Nope. Okay. Roger says he will take a break tonight. Read the chat, guys.
What?
Paul, your link won't work. Okay.
Won't work.
Oh, let me see. I can send him one.
Yeah, send him one.
Roger, right here. Paste.
I just put the show in 5 boroughs and those guys.
Oh, get out of here. Okay, that's what's up. Let me go there and show some support and click like.
Let's see if they
Yep, there you go. Live from Sudio B. It's the Paul Murray show with friends.
From Sudio B.
Uh-huh.
Should advertise on the Latin station.
What's
Lawrence?
happening here?
Lawrence?
Yeah.
Should advertise it on the Latin station.
On what?
On the Latin station. From Sudio B?
So Sudio B, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened? You in trouble now? Uh-oh.
Lawrence going to get whacked or what?
I don't know. Maybe. It's about to catch the beats.
Hey, there he is.
What's up, Roger?
Roger is in the house.
Can you hear us, Roger? Okay, I can hear you now.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, for some reason, Paul, your links aren't working at all. It makes a couple of times you sent me links and they don't work. It keeps on saying wrong password.
Really?
Really?
I don't know why, but it keeps on. The other day too, when you just sent it to me, it did the same thing. Keeps on saying wrong password, wrong password.
I think Zoom's losing his mind.
There we go.
I'm good.
Now, Roger, is yours a Gmail?
Nope.
Okay.
I got Gmail, but nobody has it. So.
Okay. So I sent it again after Lawrence. Did you get it or no?
Yeah, and then I got yours. I tried it again, wouldn't work, and I got Lawrence's. Lawrence's shows up blue right away. I hit it on the blue and it works right away. But yours, I got to copy and paste the
Wow.
ID and the password.
Hmm.
I know Lawrence is talking. I don't hear him.
Yeah, well, he mutes his mic all the time.
Yeah, and then
Damn it. I was saying, if you go to copy invitation and don't click copy URL, every time I copy URL or go to Gmail icon up there, it doesn't work. So I just copy the invitation, open up Gmail myself, and send it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah, that way's guaranteed.
May not get there.
Roger, Lynn says, get your sons in line.
Yeah, I know. I told I will. I'll try. Yeah, it's been raining here for the past couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's supposed to rain here tomorrow, I'm thinking. Hold on a second. According to this, tomorrow is not supposed to rain. Okay, very good. But it's only going to be 47. But Wednesday, it's going to be 51. Thursday, 55. It's not all that comfortable, but I guess it's warm enough to fly.
I couldn't come on earlier because Kim was listening to Star Trek in the kitchen, and I want you to get a strike from that.
We're supposed to be flowers.
He was listening to Star Trek. He's a Trekkie.
Oh yeah, we both are.
Wednesday and Thursday the best days.
PWD equals ODG0 AWTJC3 VEN 3 LTWLLRLZ.
What the hell is that?
2009. Meeting ID 700.
No, something you clicked on.
627 password 800.
He turned on the narrator to his.
One tap mobile plus 1929436.
So now it's going to read everything you do, Paul. How did you turn on your narrator?
7 hashtag.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, Paul.
Plus 1312626.
Because everything you do, it's going to read, Paul.
What the hell is that?
on the visually impaired section.
Yeah, you did. You clicked on the old man part of the computer.
I'm just an old man here. Don't know what the hell I'm doing. You young whippersnappers, you.
You know they have that on the phone, right? On your cell phone.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
It's for people who can't see that well. You got to double tap everything because it'll read out what you touched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So whatever you move the mouse over, it'll read.
that's good, Lynn.
Told you, Paul, shorting out.
Lenny. Lenny.
I'm just sitting here checking some texts. That's all.
Paul short.
You know, I'm not short. I'm not shorting out.
Okay.
North 54, how you doing?
Good evening, everybody in the chat.
How are you guys out there? And how are you guys out there on
YouTube land?
In the chat room? Out to.
Oh, you going live again at 3?
Who's
We
going
are?
live?
Okay, you heard Herman say
No,
we're
I
going
said,
live at
are you going live again at 3?
Lawrence, you heard him now.
I think Paul's hearing aids are going.
I know he's shorting out.
Listen, not.
See, that's what happens when Paul takes those old man naps. He's up at 3 a.m.
Herman and I will be on live at 3, right, Herman?
Right. You know what they do with old electrical systems? They just leave it. Don't mess with that. Just use it from right here and don't mess with that over there. As long as you don't touch it, nothing will go wrong.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Plain and simple.
You know how much stuff in the subway they will never turn off?
Mm-hmm.
It might not go back on.
Geeks Vana was supposed to go live too at 5.
Did he?
I'm getting ready to check now and see.
He usually goes live for an hour, doesn't he?
Oh, I think so. I think
1 hour ago. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So then he went live and went off already. Okay. Just checking. Only because there's a lot of competition out there on this live stream.
Is when I clicked on Geek Savannah, his link.
Yeah.
Here's what comes up.
It says set reminder live in 22 hours.
Unavailable.
I just clicked on it. It says live in 22 hours. So I guess he decided to go live tomorrow.
I don't know.
That's a possibility.
Maybe his model didn't show up.
Because I would have got an alert that he was live. Most definitely. I know when you guys go live. I just when you go live in the morning, Paul, I've learned to just turn the sound off on my phone. Not for you, but just in general, or else I get all kinds of crazy alerts at night. And
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning from Sudio B, not Studio B, Sudio B.
Studio.
Sudio.
Studio.
Same difference.
All right, well, guys, I'm gonna get out of here and eat dinner early tonight and sit on the couch and veg out.
Well, yeah, get a little bit of sleep time in because 3 o'clock is only about 6 hours away.
Just for that, Paul, I'm not even looking at my phone in the middle of the night when I go to the bathroom. Now, it's okay that you're going live, Paul, but when I finally do get to go on there or I look at it and I see you talking to your puppets because no one else is there, then I'll worry about you.
Yep. Well, I did that. Yep.
I did that.
No, you didn't.
Lynn says you guys are in more trouble than you realize.
Why would you say that, Lynn?
Listen, you guys have a great evening, all right?
Other than the fact that Lawrence is running.
Yeah, he's running.
Leaving me and Roger to go eat, and he could eat in a half hour from now, but that's all right.
Hey, I gotta feed the baby.
Yeah.
Feed the baby, man.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Hey, Lawrence, thanks for coming in.
No problem, man. You guys have a great evening. And Paul.
And you know what? Yeah,
Paul has issues. My wife thinks they're cute.
Bye, Lawrence. Bye-bye.
Later, man. Later, y'all. I'm out of here.
Later. You know what, Paul?
Yeah.
From now on, you can't sing that song unless he's in the chat.
Hey, Timeless, how you doing? Nice to see you.
What's up, Timeless? What's good?
North of 54, I'm glad you're doing good.
So, Lynn, why are we in so... Well, you got to fix it. A lot of times you got to throw stuff away and start with new stuff.
Well, I got rid of the gray fish sticks.
Well, she's talking about when things short out. You know, the dead short could be dangerous. That's when things just blow itself up and things start magnetizing.
Sounds like it could be interesting for a microsecond.
No, you don't want to see that. They have videos on the internet of contained electrical explosions.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you just don't want to be on the other side of that glass.
Yeah, it's true. Yes, everybody.
Thank you. Just gave a thumbs up.
Like button, everybody.
Yep. So, Roger, what'd you have for dinner?
What I have for dinner? Lasagna.
Oh.
Yeah. Can't let that go to waste. It doesn't have time to go to waste in our freezer, that here.
When Roger makes lasagna, Herman, he makes these 2 or 3 great big trays of it.
Yeah, we made 2 the last time, so wasn't bad.
Big trays. Now, do you cut it up before you freeze it so you can just pull out pieces, or how do you do it?
Oh, yeah, we put them all in plastic containers, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody, check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them supported. And don't forget to hit that like button for Paul.
That's the best way, Paul, is to cut it when it's cool.
Yeah. That way you can just pull out one piece at a time and nuke it up and
throw it back in the oven.
Oh, you put yours back in the oven?
I do sometimes. Like a piece of it, yeah. I don't know. I just like the oven better than the microwave. I don't know. I mean, it takes a little longer, but I think things stay, like when you pull something out of the oven, it'll be hot on your plate longer than it would be from the microwave.
Yeah.
True.
I think I bought some eggs.
What?
I think I bought some eggs. They might be in the refrigerator. I might have forgot about them.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Paul, if you have to drop the egg for it to crack, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Well, usually when I get them, they're already cracked after a while, and they got a little feather sticking out.
Oh,
If
God.
you can just get rid of that one.
I thought that eggs came in
The
two
whole
versions.
batch.
One is smooth and one is.
Yeah, like just take the whole carton and get rid of it.
Uh-huh.
If when you crack the shell and what's in it wants to step out,
Well, the egg kind of dances around on the hot plate, you know. The tweeting kind of bugs my ears, but
that's not an egg.
no.
No.
I'll be glad when we start working on this bloody road here.
When they had to fix the road.
Oh yeah, they closed it down there. The road washed out last night. The rain we had.
They didn't get out and fix it first thing this morning for you, Roger?
No, it was raining this morning. They're not going to do that in the rain.
I thought with your connections, they'd be there first thing this morning
Oh yeah, right.
and apologizing to Roger for.
I don't know how the freaking mailman got through.
Because
I
you know
don't
the
know
route.
how. Yeah, the mailman went through just the same this morning.
He went through the back way.
No, he came through there where they blocked off the road. He must have pushed over the cones and went through.
Oh, okay.
Because the big milk trucks didn't go by this morning. Nothing went by here this morning, and just him. I said to Kim, I said, he must turn around in the yard and went back. She said, no, Kim says, no, he came through the regular way.
Mail
So he must have pushed over the cones and come through.
Huh.
Mail got to be delivered.
Yeah. Well, I'm not complaining.
Rain, sleet.
Rain, sleet, snow, or ice?
Metro. They will stick
Metro Drones, how you doing?
They will
Hey,
stick
Metro
their people out there in any weather. Poor mailman.
So, the weather, it's raining here again now, Roger.
Yeah. Oh, it's still raining here.
But
No,
it's nice in New York.
not raining here. Not yet, at least.
What kind of temperature there, Herman?
Let me see. Wasn't too bad. 48 degrees, it said. Yeah. 48 degrees. Yeah. 48 degrees. We're supposed to be getting some rain.
Hope you're doing good there, Metro Drones. Hope you're being safe.
So I guess you guys are done with all the snow now.
Oh, we still got quite a bit. Well, I mean, oh, my camera's off. Okay.
You still got snow on the ground?
Oh, yeah. It didn't melt it all the way.
What are you holding on to it for?
Because don't forget I'm gonna.
You'll get more next year.
Yeah, I know. I'll show you what it looks like now here. It's almost got all gone.
Okay.
There you go. It's almost all gone. They got a little road sign here. You can't see it very good, but it's right there for the roads being closed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Our ditch was overflowing again last night when the town came by around 9 o'clock, I think it was last night. And they stopped there and they looked at our ditch here too. So I have a feeling they're going to be digging up the ditches, doing the road at the other end. I know, like we always had to be careful so when Kim does the lawn, doesn't fall in the ditch with the tractor. Now, the way it looks to me now, I think you can probably even pass the lawnmower, the tractor in the ditch now. The way the lawn's all gone down like this in the ditch.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess they're gonna probably dig it out.
You know, I was looking at something over in Michigan. This lady, she was talking about her property in the shoreline and how the land is constantly eroding.
Yeah.
And she has this house, and she said she came back there because her, I think her mother was, sick. She had decided to stay, but she noticed that the property, like from when she was a child living there, has eroded so much it's right near the house now. And she's like, she knows there's going to come a time where she's going to have to get out of there. And she's just moving her stuff out little by little.
Move the house?
Well, no, they're just going to let it go.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Move the house probably be a hell of a lot better. Make money off of it too, sell it after.
What, moving the house?
Yeah, you move the house up on the property a little bit more. If they got enough property.
Oh, no, there's from what I was looking at in the video, other people's homes have gone down with the
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Land too. And she showed a picture from when she was a kid.
Yeah.
And you see how far out their yard went.
Okay.
It's no longer there. She was talking about the trees that used to be on there. It's all gone.
Huh. I'm glad you're doing good there, Metro. Yeah. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna look at some of my programs tonight there. Take it relaxed.
Was that you, Paul?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna play a little bit of this. In Italy, they're doing concerts from their balconies and stuff because they can't go outside at all.
Don't get them.
I'm just gonna play just a few seconds. And then at the end, I'll show you what happens at the end. All the people all over are applauding.
Vascaroli io voglio bene. Quindi guardate un po' quanta gente, ragazzi, fatevi sentire!
Yeah, what she said.
Yep.
What do you say, Paul? What do you say?
That's Lynn's the Italian. But there's so many things they're doing in Italy like that. And I think that's starting to catch on around the world now. They're starting to have concerts.
In other words, what you telling me is you're going to go out front and sing?
I'm not going to go on my balcony, that's for sure.
I never know what the Muppets are going to do. You never know, Herman.
You know the dog's not following you outside with that one.
Oh, yeah. I just hope you don't get a strike for doing your Manamana songs.
Matthew, You have a good evening, my friend. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Matthew.
See you later, Matthew.
Lynn says they're doing the concerts here too. So
Okay.
I sit down in the chair, turn on the TV, and fall asleep. Lynn actually sits on her tablet and watches things for real. Like I am.
You fall asleep in front of the TV
all the time.
So how do you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and do a live
stream? I sleep from in front of the TV from 9 o'clock until 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's why he's so wide awake at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh man, you want to catch some more live streams and then go to sleep at like around 2 o'clock in the morning, or go in front of the TV like around 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I've been waiting for the Herman Green show, but it hasn't.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, that's not going to happen.
It hasn't popped yet, you know.
And then what'll happen is you'll be wide awake at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Well, lately it's Roger starts earlier and earlier, so you got to get up pretty early to beat Roger up.
Well, I want to get up at 8 o'clock or 8:30. I'm on. That's not early.
Online at 8 o'clock.
Half the day's gone already.
Yeah, there you go.
You roll over and hit the button for the computer?
No. My dog wakes me up around 6:30, 7 o'clock every morning.
Roxy must go out.
Well done.
Okay.
Yeah, she wakes me up often there in the mornings. A little bit too often lately.
He said half the day is done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when we used to go fishing also, we used to get up at 4. Then go fishing and all that. Get home around 12.
Makes sense.
Not to me.
What? Going fishing, yeah. I mean, you got to get up.
Because Kim and I used to go fishing 7 days a week.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Used to go fishing 7 days a week.
That's a lot of fishing.
Yeah. Well, we had fun. Well, except for when it's raining there.
I
but
like the way the fishermen do it. They don't fish. They take the fish.
They buy them at the fish market.
No. The fishermen, they don't go out there with a line and try to catch fish. They go down and take the fish.
Yeah.
No. We take a line out. We fish a fishing line and everything.
Yeah, they go down and fish in the St. Clair River all the time, and you've probably seen them on that camera, Roger.
Yeah, I see them this morning. A lot of them.
They're out there colder than hell, and they're out there fishing.
Well, they got a good excuse for their wives now. Social distance. You know, not allowed to go to stores anymore or anything. So what are you going to do? Fishing. Okay.
Yeah, but there's 3 or 4 of them in a boat, right? You know, a foot away from each other, you know?
So
yeah, I know that part. Yeah, I was looking at that this morning.
Got to bring back the dinner.
Well, if you need fish that bad, you can always go get cat food.
No.
It says salmon right on the outside, doesn't it?
No. No. Lynn, it's almost over.
After one of our holiday dinners, Paul, Mia, and I fell asleep. Paul then up snoring like a bear and wakes up Mia and me.
Yeah, Lynn, you're gonna have to get him fixed. It's almost over.
My merch has had a cool reception so far. I thought the social distancing would help. Bright aerials.
Well, Gary, you just got to post the link to your merchandise.
Yeah, Paul. When you go buy some salmon, it doesn't look anything like your cat food when you open that can.
Well, I wouldn't know because if it's gray, it looks foreign to. It's not gray, it looks foreign to me. What's the natural color of salmon anyway? Isn't it gray?
No.
No.
Pink.
Well, if you get the farm raised stuff that they sell in most fish markets, it'll be pink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. That must be when I get the discounted salmon. It's gray.
Now, if you get like a wild caught salmon, it'll be more of a reddish color. There's more deep red.
Kind of going towards the gray or
No,
what?
no. Nothing. Red and gray is two different things. Look at the flag there by Roger. Those are reds.
Well, which one is more wangish?
Neither one of the two of them.
No?
Now, if you want to leave it out for a couple of days.
Stay back 2 meters. Stay back 2 meters. Stay back 6 feet. That's good. That's cool there, Brent.
There it is. There's Brant's.
What the hell? You're selling your money in pounds now? 22 pounds? What the hell's that, Brent? You live in Ontario. You don't live in England? That's a good idea you got, though, for putting that on this t-shirt. Yep.
Well, you should have him make another mug, Brant. It says, I survived 2020. Everybody make sure you've got each other. And sake? You pour sake over salmon? What is that?
No, it's sockeye salmon. It's called.
Oh, I thought it was the Japanese sake.
I haven't had salmon in a long time.
No?
No. Last one we ate, I think it's my son caught it. Or my son caught it up in St. Lawrence? Yeah.
How big was it?
Oh, she was big. She was big. We put it on the barbecue, believe me. Cooked it on the barbecue. It's the one with the beak. Well, the beak. I call it the beak, but it had like a little hook in the front.
Yep.
Yeah. We were surprised caught that in the St. Lawrence River. We never thought to be able to survive in that river.
It sounds like it was a Chinook salmon.
Yeah. Slice it open, rip out the whole center bone.
You must be viewing the British pricing. It should show it US or... Yeah, I know. As soon as I opened up the link, it gave me the British listing. The link you said it there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking for the Canadian pricing, but okay. English USA here, but no, Canada. Where's Canada? That's English USA. English USA, it's on there, but it still shows it in pounds.
They'll work it out.
Yeah.
Call them up. Do they have somebody on the phone?
I missed the pandemic by 400 feet AGL.
No.
Yeah, they have salmon in those little cat tins things.
Oh boy. If you say so, Paul.
Well, the ones that crack me up is when they have like tuna fish and salmon and all that stuff in the little silver bags, and they're sealed, but they're not refrigerated or anything. Or
It's the same concept of the milk up there in Canada, in the bag.
But the Canadian milk in a bag, you don't leave that out, do you, Roger? You have to put that in the refrigerator?
Oh, it's got to be in the fridge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how long can it sit in your fridge before you open the bag?
Oh, at least 4 days.
Now you can freeze it though.
Yeah, you can freeze it. Like I get a bag of milk, it lasts me a week. I buy it on a Monday, say on a Monday, and I got to go get another bag on a Sunday.
Because they have milk in the container, Paul, that sits on the shelf, and that doesn't have to be refrigerated either.
The one that sits on the shelf is in a blue box, I think?
Yeah, until you open that thing.
That's what Lynn uses, some kind of an Italian thing.
No, it's not Italian. It's we used to have that here too. I think we still got some here on the shelves, but I never buy it. My wife used to buy it because we had the kids and all that, and they drank a lot of milk. So
the box milk does not have to be refrigerated until it's open. Shelf life is 6 months. Holy crap. So you're drinking gray milk?
No. No, once they add the formaldehyde and everything to it, the milk can't.
Formaldehyde? You're drinking formaldehyde?
It can't change back. It can't change back in color.
I'll try from your page. I'll go on your page now. Yes, because Brent, I tried it off that link you put in the thing.
No, it's all vacuum sealed, Paul.
Oh, okay.
No, why isn't this coming on there? Turning and turning and turning and turning. Oh, there we go. Got it.
No, but if you ever see how they abuse these cows in these commercial farms, Paul.
Oh yeah, it's not good.
I'm good on the milk.
Yeah, they're not what I would call the nicest they are to the aminals.
Chicken farms are even crazier.
It's on your home page yet, Paul, is it?
Yeah,
I mean, Gary, I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking all over on your home page.
What are you looking for, Roger?
Oh, that link there, you're supposed to have it. Mine shows Canadian pricing. Did you try through my page? There's a link on my banner. Okay, I didn't see it yet. Hold on. I'll try.
That was you that was just sharing, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Paul. I'll check on your banner there. Oh, yeah, now I remember. The little corner in the banner. Okay. BrentArios.com, Facebook, Twitter, merch. Okay. Yeah, that sign is so small. I didn't see it, Brent. Sorry about that. I still got it in pounds here. How come it's coming out in pounds? 14.29 pounds.
On the right side of the banner.
Yeah, it's on his right side of his banner. It's a little blue mark. It's a little tiny blue mark. You just barely see it. It must be The other day I took YouTube out and everything, so it must be YouTube. Remember I did the history thing there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That probably freaked it up. It's like a little red worm. Yeah. Well, I saw one car go by. I think he probably went through it.
The road's fine. Have you gone out there?
Yeah, the guy, I guess he went through. He's not turned back yet. I guess he went through. Yeah, I know. I just saw Paul had it in dollars.
Now is Val on tonight, Roger?
No,
Okay.
nobody's on tonight.
No one?
Well, there is a lot of people on, but I'm not going on.
That would be a perfect night to launch.
There we go. There we go.
To
Yeah, it'd
launch
be a perfect night for you to keep on going, Paul, with your live stream. Yeah.
the No, it'd be perfect to launch the Herman Green.
No, it wouldn't be.
Huh?
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, Brett. I don't know why it's doing that.
In a few minutes, I'm going in the kitchen,
Get dinner.
and well, I gotta work on it.
Me in a few minutes, I'm gonna go in the kitchen, make a coffee,
Okay.
come back, and look at a movie.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for coming into the show tonight, and thank you all very much. Stay safe. Stay away from everybody. We don't want to hear about anybody catching the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And those that you have loved ones that may be affected by it, all of our prayers are with them as well. And until next time, Wednesday night is going to be with Herman on Phantom Fly 101, those guys at 5 o'clock. And again on Sunday. And remember, Roger's on every day. 8, 8:30, 9, every morning. And you have to.
He's on in the morning.
Yeah, sometime early in the morning. And you have to go and support Roger. And he's also on every Friday night and Saturday night. And sometimes Tuesday night, Thursday night, Friday, whatever. So
When do you want again? 3 o'clock?
yeah, what's that?
When do you want again at 3 o'clock?
I'm on at 3 o'clock in the morning once in a while, whenever Herman wakes me up and says, let's go. Hey, everybody. You take care, and we'll see everybody again soon.
See you later, guys.
Bye
Bye,
for now.
everybody. Bye, everybody in the chat.